Develop together. Hi there. It's been a while since I've made one of these videos, so we'll see how we go with this. Doing things a bit differently now. I've got some questions that I've written down for myself, and I'm going to look down as we go and see if I can answer them to you guys and see if you can take something away from what I'm about to tell you. So today is going to be a video all about control and responsibility. So my story about this takes me back to my final year at my university course doing music technology, and I had to do this big final performance. I had to find my own venue, I had to find my own band, I had to write all the music, sing all the songs. It was a lot of work, and then so I did all that. The day came and I did it, and unfortunately my rhythm guitarist had not learnt the music and had not prepared for the music to be put in front of him on the stage. Even though I brought a music stand for him, the music wasn't put together in a way that it would stay on the stand as he was playing. So it all started falling down as he was trying to play from it, and therefore he had no idea where he was in the music. He was making up all the wrong chords throughout the whole half-hour performance. So I wasn't best pleased, and I was trying to work with the other musicians who did know it, as well as trying to keep my pitch desperately amongst all these wrong chords that were happening. So the whole performance didn't go at all how I wanted it to go, and it would have been absolutely easy for me just to blame the guitarist and saying, you did it all wrong, it's your fault, nothing to do with me, that's it. But when I actually looked back and properly reflected on what happened, I realised that I should take a lot of the blame for what happened. Because I was the one that chose to hire that guitarist, and there were several signs in the process of rehearsals and other little bits we did that showed that he wasn't really going to be a reliable person to have in my band. So that was all on me. So I take complete responsibility for that, and particularly for the ongoing just not sticking up for myself or being assertive when all these different things went wrong along the process. So that was all me, and I should have just been a bit stronger and looked for a different method and a different route and got my lead guitarist to play the rhythm, and maybe just forwent the whole lead guitar part, because the rhythm was the main point anyway. So lots of things that I'm still reflecting on to this day, and that was about 5.5 years ago. I was a mature student, by the way. So I've not just aged badly since I finished university. So, as I was saying, it was all me. So it is all about taking control of what you have control over. There's no point in dwelling on things from the past that you have had no control over. I had no control over what time my guitarist turned up. I had no control over how much he had practiced the music. Had no control over his preparation for the actual performance in writing his own lead sheets that he could just look at. I had no control over him bringing a light so he could see those lead sheets on the day. But I did have control, as I've already said, over all the other things, like choosing him and not standing up for his poor punctuality and preparation for all the rehearsals and all the other things that happened leading up to the show. So that was what I had control over, and that was the key part, that if I'd have just taken that control beforehand, then it wouldn't have mattered that the guitarist was not learning his part, because he would not have been in the band in the first place. So it was all on me. So it's important when those unfortunate things happen in our lives to not just put all the blame on someone else, because in reality, at some point along the line, we had control over letting that get to that stage. So as we properly reflect on those unfortunate events, we can start to learn how to adjust things in the future and notice them and take control before they go wrong. So that is all I'm going to really talk about today. Take from that what you will, and hopefully you can apply some of the lessons that I've learned to your own situations, and hopefully take more control and responsibility for some of those things, to stop things going too wrong before they do. Please let me know how you get on, what you've learned from this, in the comments below or wherever they happen to be, and hopefully I'll speak to you again in the future. Bye. Develop together.